Hi, it's Matthew Hornsey, Head of Product and Purchasing here at TMT ID, and we're just going to take you through a quick walkthrough of our demonstrator app that shows how we're using number intelligence and mobile identity in a number of different use case applications for some of the biggest brands in the world, who for this purposes will remain nameless. Great. So here we are. We're just going to give a demonstration of our TMT services. As you'll see, there's a number of different use cases here that we can demonstrate. The first one we'll go through is how mobile intelligence can be used inside a financial services application. So first things first, we're going to use our trusted phone number, or is it? We're going to see. And we're going to log in using this phone number. You're going to see just here that there is a call to the mobile phone network to authenticate this phone number in session. And if you were quick, you also spotted that the service checked if there are any SIM swaps. It's going to let us into our banking app now. And as we can see, John's doing very nicely. If we look past the balance for a second and we go forward to make a payment transfer, again, using just simply the mobile phone number that's cached in this session, we're going to make a payment to Jane. And we're going to say we're going to send Jane $5,000 as an example. We're going to hit send transfer. What we're checking now is this scam signal. We're checking that if in the process of making this transaction, there's any suggestion that I could be under duress and being scammed. So our APIs called the mobile phone network to verify if I was on a call, if I received that call, and how long I've been on that call. And in this case, I've been on that call for 13 minutes, which in this case, Smartbank have decided is a risk factor in verifying this transaction, and they've deferred that payment for review. Again, all powered by the mobile phone number and network APIs through mobile phone networks. If I now go back to the front, there's many different other applications we could show within financial services, but we're just going to show some others. Now we're going to look at an e-commerce store. We've done this very specifically. This is an e-commerce store that is or sells and provides an age-restricted good, but we're going to go ahead and log in. And the first thing we're seeing here again is this authentication to the mobile phone network from this mobile phone number, it being the one logging in at this point. Now I was being prompted to provide age verification. So I'm going to provide the age, date of birth that's linked to this mobile phone number on the network. And I'm going to click verify that age. And it's going to call the mobile phone network and verify that that date of birth is what's held on my mobile subscription. I'm now inside the e-commerce platform, the wine store in this case, and I can go ahead and purchase a product. So I quite fancy this bottle of Chateau Margaux. So I'm going to add that into my cart. Now I'm going to have a look in this cart and I'm going to go through a checkout journey. There's two ways we can do this. One, we can enter the information here, name, address, email, and then we can match that information to the phone number and the phone mobile network records. Or in some very particular and special cases, I can also give my consent for TMT to obtain that information from the mobile network in real time. And because I've already proofed that I'm in possession of the phone number, there's an additional check and verification and authentication that this phone number belongs to me and therefore me requesting this information. If I then click this button, we're going to call the mobile network and populate that name, address, email information. And I can go ahead and confirm the order. And that is my bottle of wine on its way to me. What's really powerful in this story, again, using the same mobile phone number, the web store can send a one-time password or a QR code that has to be presented to the driver to proof that that bottle of wine was not only ordered by me, but delivered to the address at which that phone number is registered, but also received by me because I show the driver that code. If I go back to the front and demonstrate another application for our data, this time we're going to look at gaming and gambling. So we're going to enter the same phone number because thankfully nothing has changed. And very particularly in gaming and gambling, not only are we authenticating that this phone number is the one in session, we're going to do a number of other checks. We're going to check age at this point using an M&O check, and we're going to check that I am in the UK. So we've proved that my location to comply with regulation is I'm age verified and I'm residing and gaming from the UK. And then I've been let into the account. If we then go back to the final use case that we have here in our demonstration platform, all of which are real applications from real customers that we work with every day, is content stores. Very particularly for age verification, I'm going to go ahead and authenticate my phone number being the one in session. This is creating that proof of possession that I'm owning and using the phone number. So that begins the proof of the journey. It's also run an age verification check. At this point, I am both coming from the mobile phone number, and that mobile phone number has been proofed as being age verified. So if I click on the kids channel, it's going to let me straight through because, of course, I'm age verified. So I should be able to browse children's content. If I then go back to the front of the web store, and this time I want to double proof that I am indeed an adult, I'll click the adult profile and it runs an additional check with the mobile phone networks. And that's verifying that I have either content lock or parental lock enabled or disabled, which is a second or third or even fourth factor check that I'm not an adult who's browsing through using a parental phone number. And that is just a few quick examples of how TMT is powering the use of mobile data, mobile insight, and mobile intelligence for some of the biggest brands in the world to make their journeys simple. Thank you.